Welcome to Nextbeat, where we give you quick breakdowns of things you might have missed in the last week in gaming, film and TV, music, and the arts. Let's dive in. I'm Evan, and welcome to Nextbeat, episode 26 on MindMine. Data was collected by Stream Elements and Arsenal.gg to see if live streaming was impacted by the novel coronavirus. The data reveals that, unlike other industries, the current lockdown has had a massive positive impact on the industry, and Twitch has currently come out on top. In Stream Elements and Arsenal.gg's report, it was discovered that live streaming grew a full 45% between March and April. The entire industry is up 99%. There were gains across all live streaming platforms, but Twitch saw the most growth in terms of hours, which jumped 50%. Twitch is now up to 1.645 billion hours watched per month. Valorant was the biggest game on the platform. It had 334 million hours watched in April. Just chatting category saw 134 million hours watched in April. Music and performing arts category quadrupled its hours watched. Outside of Twitch, Facebook Gaming saw a 72% growth between March and April. That's 238% jump in growth over last year. YouTube was up by 14% between March to April, which is up by 65% year over year. Unfortunately for Mixer, it was not able to enjoy as much growth as other platforms, as it grew by 15% with a 0.2% year over year in growth. Recently, George Miller announced a prequel movie based on Charlize Theron's Furiosa from 2015's Mad Max Fury Road. The film is an origin story of Furiosa, but Theron won't be reprising the role. As the Furiosa film is a prequel, this would mean the production company would need to use de-agifying technology on Theron, who's 44 but would need to look in her 20s. Even though we've seen it used on Will Smith in Gemini Man and Robert De Niro in The Irishman, Miller doesn't believe that de-aging technology is where it needs to be, and that it creates an uncanny valley situation. Filming for the Furiosa prequel will start after Miller has wrapped 3,000 Years of Longing, starring Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. Thanks to a recent article by Bloomberg, we now know Ubisoft has their crosshairs on Google and Apple. Ubisoft filed a lawsuit against Google and Apple for selling a game that Ubisoft states is a direct ripoff of their title, Rainbow Six Siege. The alleged copycat game is Area F2, a multiplayer shooter created by Chinese corporation Alibaba and its website eJoy. Ubisoft told Apple and Google about the game infringing on their copyrights, but the game was never taken down. This seems to be at the core of the lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, the game allegedly copies R6 Siege's user interface, including its final score screen and the operator selection screen. Area F2 currently is on the Google Store with over 5 million installs. Google, Apple, and Alibaba have currently not responded to the lawsuit. As you can see for yourself, the lower right image is from Siege and, wait. No. The top left is Siege. In all seriousness, as it's difficult to attempt to file any sort of copyright lawsuit in China, Ubisoft going after the distribution channels does make sense. Now we must wait to see if they can breach through to defuse the bomb. With the current pandemic, everyone is trying to figure out how to take on all aspects of life in altered ways. The graduating class of 2020 is no exception, as they've had to transition to online classes and work with their school changing their grading systems in order to reach graduation. In honor of these grads, many companies and celebrities have been trying to find ways to celebrate with them via virtual ceremonies. This past Friday, Miley Cyrus, Oprah Winfrey, Cardi B, Jennifer Gardner, and others joined Facebook and Instagram to celebrate the class of 2020. Ava Longoria and the Jonas Brothers joined Her Campus, a global community for college women, to celebrate graduates. On Saturday evening, Barack Obama, Pharrell Williams, and others joined for Graduate Together, America Honors the High School Class of 2020. The event was curated by LeBron James in collaboration with high school students and educators across the U.S. During this event, Barack Obama told graduates, "With all the challenges this country faces right now, nobody can tell you no, you're too young to understand, or this is how it's always been done. Because with so much uncertainty, with everything suddenly up for grabs, this is your generation's world to shape." Thanks for joining us for episode 26 of Nextbeat. Enjoyed the video? Make sure to click the like button to tell the Google bots that this content should be seen by others. Also, make sure to subscribe and click the notification icon to be updated whenever a new episode gets released here at MindMine.